In this video, I'm going to show you how to potentially increase your lifespan by up to 10 years. And it all has to do with eating whole foods. I'm Debra Milligan, and I'm a student in the Integrative Nutrition program at Bastyr University. And what does it mean to be a whole food? Whole foods still have all the edible parts there when eaten. And whole foods are fresh, local, organic, and seasonal. So we will start by making a whole foods recipe called the lemon tahini whole bowl. A benefit of eating whole foods is that the fiber that comes as part of the whole food makes us feel fuller and more satisfied with less food. And according to the study done by Fedness et al. In 2022, a huge benefit of the whole foods diet, rich in legumes and whole grains, is that it can increase a person's lifespan by, guess what, 10 years. And so let's start cooking. We're going to start with making the lemon tahini sauce, and for that we have a blender and a juicer, and then some measuring cups, and a quarter cup and a half cup, and a teaspoon and a fourth of a teaspoon, cutting board, and a chef's knife. To make this tahini sauce, blend it in a mixer, and we're going to put the ingredients in as they're listed. And so the first thing on the list is half a cup of tahini. Carefully put that in. Tahini is like sesame seeds, and then a fourth of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. When you measure in a glass cup, you want to look at the measurement from the inside, because the glass distorts it. You don't have the right amount if you look at the outside. So you look in the inside for the line to use. So, fourth of a cup of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, which I did. Ooh, I filled this kind of full. There. That was lemon juice from 1.5 lemons. Put in a teaspoon of minced garlic, and it was a heaping teaspoon. Whoops, I gotta put it in. And then we're gonna put in the 2 teaspoons of tamari. This is organic tamari. About a dash to a quarter teaspoon, and this is a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I put in more because the last batch I made wasn't spicy enough, and I wanted to make it spicier. We're going to put in a quarter of, this is 3/4 of a cup of water, which is what the recipe calls for. But we're going to put in a quarter at a time. So we're just going to put in part of it. Turn it on. And I'm going to just do it slow, starting slow. And then maybe turn it up a little. This is probably a good consistency, but I think I want it a little thinner. Add more water to it. So how much water do I have left? I have about half a cup. So I'm going to put in another quarter of a cup. You don't have to have a Vitamix. You can use any blender. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So we're going to put it into this jar. You can store this, you can make a batch of this up and have it in your refrigerator for 10 to 14 days, and it will keep pretty well. It's good. I just used an old, I washed it in the dishwasher, but it's clean. Now we're going to go over to our other stuff. Well, now this needs to, like, the flavors need to come together, like, at least about 30 minutes. So now is a good time to start the rice. Use a brown basmati rice, and I went ahead and made it. You just make it according to what your package says. But if you look inside here, this is cooked, and that's what it ends up looking like. I made more than I need because I want leftovers. So we're gonna use that in the bowl. We're gonna use black beans, and I need to heat the black beans up in my microwave. So that large container of black beans is about 3 cups, which is exactly what I need. And the same as you can use the same amount in 2 smaller pans. So I'm going to go 30 seconds. Okay, so now the black beans are hot out of the microwave, and I'm going to take and put those in the bowl first. So 3/4 of a cup about in each bowl makes, and this, I know this one had a cup in it, so that's about 3 spoons, I guess. So I'm just going to try to divvy them out between each bowl. A little sauce is okay. Just about perfect when you do 3 spoons of it. And now we're going to put the rice on top of that. 3/4 of a cup of rice. There's 1, 2. A little extra because I always like leftover rice lunch the next day. Okay, so it's probably been about a half hour. We're going to put on in the tahini sauce. Shake it a little bit. You want about 1/4 of a cup in each one. I'm just going to put my idea of 1/4 of a cup. If anybody wants to add some to it, they can later on. We're going to do some microgreens on top of that. This is a mixture of different kinds of greens. So I'm just going to top it about 1/4 of a cup, I'm guessing, and maybe a little less. Aren't they cute? I'm just going to use them up. Okay. A little bit messy. That's okay. Next, we're going to put on the avocado, which I've already sliced up. This is a little bigger than I would normally use, but I like slicing it in slices and using a spoon to get it out because it looks pretty. So I go like that, and put it on there, and then just fan it out. With this one, I think you probably could just do 1/4 of an avocado on each one, but I already cut up enough for half on each one. So we'll just use it. Just love how it comes out like that. This was a good avocado. There we go. Now we just have one last little thing. The plain yogurt. Make sure you get, when you look at it, it's whole milk. There's active cultures in there. That's what you want to have at each meal for a digestive with whole grain, whole food diet. So I just put a dollop on top. I guess that's a little more than a dollop, huh? It's going to be about 2 bowls per container. There we go. Good. And there we have it. So now we can enjoy the complete package of health benefits offered by whole grains, including lowering your cholesterol and helping you with your digestive health and preventing constipation and reducing the risk for type 2 diabetes. So now you too can live longer and by eating a whole foods diet. Thank you.